This is Fan First Network.
Shitty second half. What are you guys' thoughts on the game today?
Great first half, and then I don't know what happened second half. They're terrible. Slow to the ball.
Fans were there at a cold game like this. It was windy, breezy. It was raining at start, but a tie's a tie. I guess we move on, but you know what I'm gonna say, baby. Bob Bradley out. Bob Bradley out. Bob Bradley out.
First half it wasn't bad. We clicked a little, but second half we fucking fell apart. It was terrible. Huh? Yeah.
First half was electric. Can't believe we didn't keep it up in the second. Really disappointed we didn't get those 3 points today, baby, with that first half performance.
What do you guys think of Bernardeschi's Olimpico, though?
Oh, man.
I'm not talking about
Hey.
you guys.
Brand new fan right here. Brand
Hey.
new fan.
Brand new fan. That's why they're taking it. This guy's taking it right here.
I mean, if he does that again, he does it again. It's a lucky shot, but we got to say good job. He put a point on the board, and just because of that, we were like, we got a point from this result.
Why does a coach make stupid little decisions to go? Why does he only do the subs at the last moment? Why? Okay. Why do the subs at the last moment when you know all your players need it in the second half? I hate it. You're an old man. I understand it, but I get it's your little son and you don't want him to fucking go.
Bob Bradley, you got to do something about that, man. Come on.
2-2. Lads played great. Good effort. Roasted. Hughes, good defending tonight. Johnstone, good in net. The ref was a piece of shit. He was a fucking scum.
I agree.
So many stupid calls. You had Lareya on the side.
That last little play, right?
He gets pushed like this, right? And then this motherfucker on Charlotte comes, and then he falls down. I hurt my knee. I'm sitting in the 300s up there, and I yell, get a fucking stretcher. But you know what? Bob Bradley, they need to fire him. They need to get rid of him.
You think so?
Absolute idiot. Every coach says something. Last time they were here, Phil Neville, he's yelling on the side, getting pissed off at the guys. Bradley, he sits there, he plays with the ball of string, right? He's waiting till the match is over so he could go home and say, oh, honey, you know how Michael played tonight? He played excellent. He played great. He scored tonight, honey. Did you know that? That's what he's going to do when he goes home today.
So Bob Bradley out.
Bob Bradley out, I think so. He's got, 2 seasons now, right? Horrible last season, second last, and we got our guys, Insigne and Bernardeschi, right? And Crescito. He's gone. He packed up. He said, you know what? Fuck.
Expectations, realistic expectations for the season. What do you guys think? Anyone?
I guess just a playoff spot. Yeah. Honestly, that's what we're going for.
We can compete with these teams. We just, I don't know.
We just haven't seen
Lorenzo.
We haven't seen Lorenzo in the right spot yet, so we know what he's capable of. The Euro 2020, man, this guy was a baller, so we know what he could do. We just got to work together. Maybe, like I say, Bob Bradley out, but maybe we just work together as a team. I say Seba in. Seba in. We signed Sebastian Javinko. He wants it. So
I think they're still rebuilding a bit, to be honest. It was a disappointing year last season, and only up from here, to be honest.
It's your son. I get it's your son.
Long story short is he's saying Bob out, but listen, what he's trying to say is he's an Ajax man. He doesn't like Mr. Clean, okay? But for real, Berna boy, I love you, okay? Because you come, you bring it, okay? Italian, let me tell you. There was 3, now there's 2. There was 1 on the field. We need 2 Italians, okay? And then we'll be right where we need to be. The man before said that we're in rebuilding. We got 3 Canadian nationals. I don't think so. We're right where we need to be, right to the playoffs. Okay?
I think we have a solid team too. I don't think we need to rebuild as well.
No.
What do you guys think of our striker situation? DeAndre Kerr or?
No. Listen. Non-existent. Okay. Now I know we have some injuries. Okay. So once we get back to full health, I know we need some work there. Osorio's in the DP spot. But I feel like we need to address our striker position, right?
You just took the question right out of my mouth. I was going to ask you, Osorio's our 3rd kind of designated player. Right. Is he good enough to hold that spot? Do we need to add someone to our roster?
We really need to add somebody to that roster. You can see they're kind of beating around the bush right now. Yeah. What we need to do is address that position so we can attack accordingly, right? But we are right where we need to be. draws aren't going to get us where we need to go, but at the same time, we're right where we need to be. We're staying away from the L's. Like last year, we had several L's in a row, right? So we're right where we need to be. I think we're in 9th place right now. We're right where we need to be to get to the playoffs.
That last push.
Exactly.
Playoffs are bust. I think we're going to get a playoff spot. We have the talent to do it, right? Severina plays good in the midfield. Kaye is pretty good at times. So he's a little shaky, but he's still good. I think we need a striker is the most important thing. Diamante's not playing.
What do you think of Kerr? DeAndre Kerr?
He's more of a winger. He's more of a winger, in my opinion. He's better on the wing. But yeah, we need a real number 9 striker, right? We had that with Altidore for a few years. He's injured. He left.
That was a great signing.
Yeah, I know. Altidore is probably the best striker we've had ever, besides Dicchio. But yeah, I think just a striker and maybe a midfielder, a CDM to come in.
Osorio is our third designated player. Bernardeschi, Insigne. Do you guys think he's good enough to hold that position? Be that attacking midfield?
No, I 100% agree. Like, he's our third man. That guy, look how he plays at national level. Like, he's starting for Team Canada, and Team Canada isn't a joke either. Like, we have players, man, and he's starting and he's playing competition. I was at the Canada game. It was brilliant. He's a brilliant guy. He could have one bad game, but he's our man. He's our Toronto guy, and he knows what to do. So I think he's our third guy for sure.
He's from Scarborough, too, so.
Exactly, Scarborough, man. So, like.
And you look at his technique, he's up there on the top level. He could play in Europe, he can play anywhere.
He could have went to Europe this year, but he decided to come back, stay with Toronto.
Stay with the hometown.
Exactly. He's got the passion. He plays with the badge, so that's all we need, man.
I like it, boys. Thank you, boys, Appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Good night.
This is Fan First Network.